Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It is Friday the 21st of July 2017. A lot of transfer rumours today kicking around. Not sure how much validity there is in some of them, but certainly there's enough bouncing around today. Let's start with Christian Benteke. He has been he's been a player that has been knocking around, been linked with Everton for a few weeks. He has come out today and said that he's happy at Crystal Palace. He wants to be part of Frank de Boer, his project for the season. But I still think if Everton went in with a bid, Benteke would jump at the chance of joining Ronald Koeman. He's a player that probably splits opinion. I think he'd do well at Everton. He's a target man, he scores goals, his hold of play is excellent. Not the most mobile at times. You know, I don't know how much you can read into players saying, oh, I'm happy where I am, I want to stay. That only happens once bids come in, and as we know, there's been no bid. In terms of a target man, I think Olivier Giroud is still Everton's #1 target, and I think he is open to joining Ronald Koeman. He's obviously away with Arsenal at the moment, but the more information coming out of the Arsenal camp is he is looking likely to leave, and Everton is looking like his destination. Dortmund, Aubameyang looks like he's staying put now there, so that kind of ends their interest in Giroud. So, you know, that kind of leaves Everton a clear run. He's already said he wouldn't consider West Ham. The only other people fighting for his signature, we're led to believe at this moment, would be Marseille, but I still think he would join. He'd rather come to Goodison and join Ronald Koeman. So that'll be one we have to keep an eye on. I mean, you know, other strikers have gone this week. Hernandez, Chicharito's gone to West Ham, and a lot of people looked at that and went, I'd have had him. I'd have had him because he's a good goal scorer, but I think we've got Sandro, who's not, you know, not massive. We've got Wayne Rooney, who's, you know, 5'9", 5'10", you know, and I think Ronald Koeman wants a real physical presence up there to knock people around, and I think Giroud, Benteke fall into that. Hernandez quite obviously doesn't fall into that bracket. Bakambu's that another one that he's one who has been mentioned. There's other players as well out there obviously, but I just think Olivier Giroud will be the one that Ronald Koeman really wants. Me personally, Dembele at Celtic would represent a player who's quite mobile and got pace and can get, you know, can run channels and stuff, whereas Giroud's not going to do that, so we would have to make sure we get people around him. But I like Giroud, he scores goals, he's proven in the Premier League, and that's probably where Everton will focus their attention. A breaking news as I'm about to do this, not really concerning us, it is, but Virgil van Dijk has told Southampton that is it. He's training on his own. It's Pellegrini, the Southampton manager's come out. Van Dijk told me he wants to leave. He doesn't want to play for him anymore. A few months after signing a 6-year contract. Now, the odds are he'll end up at the other lot who've been courting him, but why not test the water? Funes Mori's out now for 9 months, basically the season. We can't, me personally, if we're going to be challenging those upper echelons in the Premier League, great work by the way, Michael Keane needs another partner. I think Jagielka and Williams can do a job, but I would be happier with another one. Obviously Mo Bezic has played there a little bit. We've let Galloway and Browning go up the door. Holgate can do it, got the ability, just is he strong enough at the minute? I think he might be a little bit too slight, but could do it, of course. But I just think if Everton went to Southampton and went £70 million on the table for Van Dijk, you know, it's up to Liverpool to match that. Then Van Dijk might say, nah, don't fancy Everton, I want to join Liverpool, Champions League, well, everything else. You know, Klopp's already sat with him in Blackpool and had a stick of rock and talked about tactics, and maybe that's what he fancies. But let's ask the question, because that one I think will turn a lot of heads. I think a lot of people would go, okay, right, here's a player who teams quite obviously wanted and he's gone to Everton. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Another player linked with us today, I want his name, Ndoye probably said his name horrendous. I've got this here because I didn't know what he was called. He's a midfield player from Senegal. West Ham won him. It's always been linked with a move to us. He's 27, looks like a rangy midfielder, Badu and Dai, or Ndoi, whatever you want to call him. Do we want another one of those? Haven't we got? He sounds like he's a defensive midfield player. We've also been linked with Blaise Matuidi at Paris Saint-Germain, who's a little bit more offensive. He's 30. I don't know. We're going to get linked with all sorts, aren't we? I don't, you know, I'm saying that. I don't think there's that much in that either. I think Sigurdsson, it's at an impasse, but he wants to join Everton, and I know that Hugh Jenkins has said, as Paul Clements has, they want it wrapped up as quickly as possible and just get it sorted. But if Everton don't want to pay 50 million, that's why this is bobbing along. You know, we're not happy with 50 million pound. I think 42, 43, 32 plus Nias. I don't know, but that needs sorting as well. Finally, we know that we're playing Rosenberg in the Europa League next week. They had a great win at Brann, of course, SK Brann last night. I think Ped spoke about that. The Slovakian side, their stadium holds less than 5,000 tickets. So Everton have begun conversations about allocation for away supporters. I can only see us getting around 350 tickets maybe. So it's going to be a tough one to get a ticket for. Everton travel unbelievably well all over the place, all over Europe. There'll be loads of fans wanting to go out there, especially as the beers are only 70 pence, I believe. Just hold off on booking anything basically until Everton have confirmed it, because, you know, ideally we'd get 1,000, but I think we'll you know, I think it only holds off 4,800, 4,900, so the allocation will be somewhere around 300, probably, might even be less, 250. So Everton will have to try and bump that up. So it's a watch this space. Obviously we played them in the first leg at Goodison Park next Thursday. Looking forward to it, looking forward to seeing Wayne Rooney. Finally, I said that was finally, it's not. Finally we play Genk tomorrow, and Ronald Koeman has confirmed that both Sandro Ramirez and Jordan Pickford will play tomorrow. I forgot who they were called then. They're both going to feature tomorrow, so it'll be good to see those. Pickford had to play, given that we've got a game Thursday. He's going to be in goal, and we need him playing behind the likes of Michael Keane and in that back four, so we can get a little bit of understanding with them. And obviously we want to see Sandro Ramirez. We all want to see him in action for us, don't we? So it's been the longest transfer ever. It seemed like it just dragged on, so we want to see him in that Everton shirt tomorrow, playing in that blue shirt tomorrow, or the silver one, whatever they choose to wear. That is the News Daily for today. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. Check out all of the videos, check out any other business, check out the footy show that we've done this week, and I'll see you next week. Well, Ped will see you. I'm off for a few days, but I'll see you towards the end of the week. Thanks for watching Toffee TV.